The wooden pews creaked as the small crowd settled in for the final night of revival. Only 10 people had come. The preacher read from Luke 23, telling of Simon of Cyrene, the man who carried Jesus' cross. In the pews, another Simon listened, dressed in his Sunday best. As the preacher spoke, the words became real. He felt the weight of the cross, the pain, the sorrow of the women wailing in the streets. He heard Jesus say, "Do not weep for me, weep for yourselves and your children." The hammer struck, the soldiers cast lots, and Simon wept. 3 years later, Doris sat with her morning coffee waiting for Simon's daily call. It never came. Rumors said alcohol had taken over his life. With growing concern, she crossed the yard to check on him. The house was dark. No answer. Her heart pounded as she found him. He was gone. The medics arrived. As they wheeled him away, they handed her a notebook found beneath him. Confused, she opened it. Inside the cover, a program from that revival night. And on the first page, her name. Line after line, prayers for her health, her grief, her comfort. Lord, just give her a hug today. The ink had smudged, wet with tears. Page after page, she found prayers for others, the entire church, but no page for Simon himself. At his funeral, whispers spread. A plain casket. Regret hung heavy in the air. The preacher read from Luke 23, Jesus' suffering, his resurrection. Then he passed around the notebook. As it moved from hand to hand, the quiet weeping turned to sobs. Finally, Doris stood, voice trembling. Revelation 7:17, God will wipe away every tear from their eyes. She paused, looking at the grieving crowd. Finally, through her own tears, she said Simon ran out of tears.